time of our lives. You never know who's gonna, yeah. Fran Drescher in the back, yes! Who's ready for a fun night? Staying dry in the rain. It's raining in LA and the comedy never stops. But I hope your brakes do. And please get your cars checked. I don't drive, but I do know that you probably shouldn't be watching this right now if you are driving. So if you're driving, oh my God, listen to it audio, like a podcast. This is the LA School of Comedy, and we are a podcast studio. Welcome. I'm Sam Linderman. I'm hosting right now until, you know who you tuned in for. No, stop it. I'll say her name. I'll say it 1,000 times till she shows up. Sunda Kroonquist, everybody. Put your hands together, please, first of all. Put your hands together for Sunda, everybody. I feel like if she was like a genie in a bottle and like I found the bottle, she'd be so pissed. Like I wouldn't make a wish. I'd be like, one more thing. I just want to know, like, if I did make this wish, like, what would you think? I'd keep her forever. She'd be like, let me go, please. That'd be a great movie. Yeah, the movie that we're going to make, I mean, it's happening right now. You guys will probably be in it. It'll be like a Blair Witch Project, like found footage. Do you know what I mean? But instead of horror, it's just like, how did these Jews not find each other sooner? You know what I mean? Where it's like, the love was here all along. Like, I'm looking for a guy, she has her husband, like, whatever, and like together that's crazy. One time we were on a business call, and all our calls are business calls, of course. No, sometimes we really are just talking. And then we get in trouble with our families. We're on a call. Okay, back to the thing we were talking, back to the show. But basically, yeah, I mean, she's my icon. We do so much together. She's taught me so much. One time we were just sitting down, we were eating some sort of pastry that we were like gonna guilt ourselves about together. I don't know, she's so funny. She's just so funny. Like, she feels like my family, but also it's like, oh my gosh, like I've never met anybody like you. She's gonna freak out that I'm talking about her this much. It's just because you said Voldemort. I'm like, let me double down. You should have seen me on that documentary with those kids my age. I was like, she's mine. They're like, it seems like, and you know, I'm saying this with all love. This is a joke. Months later. They're like, you seem a little codependent with Sunda. Like, seems like she really needs you for stuff. And I was like, I wish you could see how much I need this lady. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it's not your mom, you can't tell your mom, but it's like 1 a.m. and I'm like, oh my God, I need your help. You know what I mean? It's really special to have that in comedy, to have a community, to have women in comedy. I'm like building her up to walk in. I guess I should start doing jokes. I know. It's so special to have this platform. It really is, as a woman, just to be able to speak without, repercussion yet. I guess I should be getting more. I guess I should be saying more things, get more friction, more comments. Sometimes I play it safe. My comedy is so clean. It depends, actually. It really depends. I used to say things, and my parents would be like, what are you, Lisa Lampanelli? What are you, Lisa Lampanelli? I'm like, when did I say cock in my mouth? Like, when did I say that? Like, you're my family. I'm in the kitchen. Like, I never fucking said that. Like, please. Like, I said something funny. Like, you know it. When did you know that you wanted to be a comic? I don't know. I love to make people laugh. I always love to make people laugh. But also, I was just very tall. This keeps coming back to me. Like, lately, it's because of one Taco Tuesday. One Taco Tuesday really made me realize, like, I really am, like, maybe 5'10". I'm coming out as 5'10". Like, I for years, Tinder, Hinge, the Jew app, which one? I was 5'8". I was always 5'8". My driver's license, I'm sorry. ID, 5'8". I was never 5'10". But I think I should start standing up straight. And the funniest thing is, it's like, there's nothing wrong with short men, but it's like, stop telling me that you are. You know what I mean? Where it's not going to be like it's like a job interview. Like, we're going to show up to a job interview like, listen, I can't read, but I love you. I love your energy. I will, use AI. Use AI. Oh my God. Don't fake your height. Don't get those little, whatever, wheelies. If I saw a guy with wheelie shoes, I'd be like, sign me up. Because that's how I need to be. Like, I'm not driving. Like, I need to go faster. Like, I have long legs, but I'm not making it. I got here at 6:31 with wheels in my mom's Toyota Sienna. Okay, I'll just say a little bit about the wedding, and then I'll bring you guys up. So I went to a Jewish wedding last night. Not mine. Whatever. No worries. Don't worry, guys. It was more Jewish than me, believe it or not. Believe it or not. It was the kind where it was like boys and girls were like supposed to dance separate. And I'm like, oh no, but it's like I don't dance at all. First of all, I don't dance, so it's not an issue. But second of all, I don't think I would even be dancing in a way that the men would even register. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh no, not me. And I'm like, like I'm in the wedding, like sunglasses, fedora. It was fun. It was fun. It was cool to see it. And she's my age. I actually have no feelings about that. Because it's like when you're on that track and you're like, she's put her 10,000 hours in. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I could be at the open mic or I could be at, a young singles event. Same thing. I'm kidding. They are both full of singles, not all young. A lot of Jewish people at the open mics. It's so funny when your family's like, there's so much good material here right now, right? You're going to get so much material from this family dinner. And I'm like, you know it, but don't say it. Come in, welcome. Come on in, who is it? Man, myth, legend, everybody. Fearless, I wish it could be me. Keep it going for Susano, everybody. I'll just wrap with this. Let me tell you, what do you guys think about this? Rude or not rude? I'm gonna do an impression. You tell me if it's harmless, okay? Did you guys, I have to change the name. Oh my God, I feel like Sunday. I really have to change the name. Okay. Oh, fuck. And then the name I thought of is another cousin. Oh, my God. Give me a Catholic name, please. Please. A woman. Paula. Caroline. Okay, guys. I'm having a stroke. Did you see Mary? Do you remember what she looked like? You weren't even alive. Mary. Did you see Mary? Did you see her? Do you remember what she used? Like, she used to be fat, guy. Like, why are you saying that so many times? What does that have to do with you? Like, people are really crazy in LA. You remember what you don't remember? You guys don't remember? You don't remember? Like, she's doing everything to not say the F word. I'm like, she used to be fat, and now she's not, and that's old news. We're in a GLP world, and we need to get BIG, and we need to get serious about this performing art. And thank you guys for hearing me out. You know what I do? I have to shout out this man. He's holding it down tonight. He's our producer, and he is the head of the Film Actors Cafe. I do want to just shout him out right now. 1 second. Aaron McIntyre, everybody. If you haven't been to his acting class, you need to. We're all performers. And we got to perform. Like, you have to make people laugh even when you don't want to. Even when you don't want attention, never happens. I love hearing comedians talk about they don't want attention or they're scared of rejection. It's like, just feel it. Keep it inside. Keep it inside. You guys are probably thinking the same thing about me. Hey, listen, put your hands together for our first comedian of the night. You know him. You love him. Head of the Film Actors Cafe, Aaron McIntyre, everybody. I could have brought you up earlier. Keep it going. Woo, woo.
Oh, I still got my coat on. Wow. What an honor.
Woo!
You guys are beautiful. Let's see, what do I got? How many people saw the what was that big sporting event that happened this last Sunday? It happens once a year. Big game. They bash into each other, beat shit out of each other, stand in a line, keep going. Anyway, Super Bowl, yeah, Super Bowl. Did you see the alternative halftime performance? Well, apparently, there was some people that were very upset that we had Bad Bunny because he was speaking Spanish. And they said, nobody can understand a word he's saying. It's like, yeah, I think there's quite a few people on the planet who probably understood every word that he said, just not you, you white piece of shit. They had an alternative thing. They had Kid Rock come out in his shorts, and he came out and danced to Diggity Biggity, and they're talking about English, and the song he's singing is It's like he wasn't speaking English. It's like, what the fuck? He wasn't speaking any language. I could watch that and say nobody understood what he was talking about because it was not a language. It was his own booze-addled mind. But then they also had another country and western performer. And I felt very sorry for this guy because if you listen to his song, it's all about how it's hard to be country. He's talking about how it's hard to be country. All I want to do, he kept saying throughout the song, all I want to do is wear my boots, drive my truck, drink my beer, go fishing. And the whole time I'm going, that's who's stopping you? I'm not. Nobody's stopping you from doing any of that shit. Then he got to the line that I could tell was his big trigger. He said, I can't even tell my daughter that boys aren't girls. So apparently wearing his boots, drinking his beer, driving his truck is all contingent on whether or not there are trans people around. You know, because it may be a little dangerous. I might be wearing my boots and that trans person will come out and try to steal my boots. Maybe they'll drink my beer, pour my beer on the ground, and give me a mojito. Oh, jeez, man, I am so tired of these white people. I'm sorry. God, man, you make us fucking look so bad. And they're all talking about triggering. They're getting, the snowflakes and woke. They are more woke than any fucking Democrat I know right now. The number of times I hear, they're stealing our culture. We can't even pray. What are you talking about? You can't pray. Who's stopping them? Who's stopping? You stopping them? You stopping them? You stopping them back there? No. Fuck no. You just drive really slow in front of churches. Yeah, exactly. With your shades on. Yeah. I put my shades on, I drive by. I do think that there is a better way. See, I got shit in my hands. I wasn't ready. Got $50. I fucking made it tonight, man. Here's for last week. No. Oh, shit. Now what was I talking about? I was talking about something. I figured it out. You know how we got all the people out there protesting? They're protesting the ice and stuff like that. I found a better way. I think it's going to be great. Here's what we do. We get all the white people together. All the white people who are the protesters, right? And then we get all the Hispanics who are the protesters, or the people of color. Yes, who are not pigmentally deficient, as I am. I'm pigmentally deficient. I don't want to be called white no more. We get all those people. We separate them out. We get all the white people to rush. Every time the ice come out, we get all the white people to rush out and go, I am illegal. I am illegal. Take me back to my country. Take me back. I want to go home. This place is a fucking piece of shit here. I think it would overwhelm them, and they would start leaving people alone. Got into the Olympics. I realized that, I realized I've watched the Olympics every single time since I was a kid. And after having people all week say, so did you see the Super Bowl? It's like, no, I didn't see the Super Bowl. Don't watch football. I don't like pain. I don't like seeing pain. And there's a lot of pain out on the field. And there's a lot of stopping and starting. It's kind of like, we run a yard. Everybody falls down and then gets back up and stands in a circle, talks, and then comes back together. But I did realize that my choice, my taste in sports is pretty racist. Yeah, I feel pretty bad about it. Real broken up about it. I like hockey. White. You watch the Olympics, man. It's like every once in a while, look, there's a person. They actually look tan. Every once in a while. Everybody else is so white. But also, some of my favorite sports. I used to want it when I was a little kid, from like 8 to 12, I wanted to be a downhill ski racer. Yeah. Found out that was too expensive. It's way too expensive to ski, man. I'm telling you, it's much cheaper to be an actor. Even though you got to pay for classes, it's not, $60 for a day for a lift ticket. And all the equipment and the time, and Mom going, I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so really love downhill racing. Love downhill racing. I love the speed. You know, it's like in Summer Olympics, people don't go fast enough. There's no sport that goes very fast. It's like, oh, you can run fast. Good for you. Oh, you can jump high. These guys are jumping off of buildings, right? They're coming up and they're doing like triple flips and shit, and then coming down, and it's like they're 2 stories up. That's sportsmanship. But I did realize that not only am I racist, I'm a little gay, just a little. Because I love this. I love the figure skating. I just love it. I always, wouldn't that be fucking great to be, and the way they move, and their hands move, and and they're skating around. And I've always wanted to do this, and I hope you will indulge me right now. I'm going to land my land here, and yes. And then they do the gayest thing in the world. Love the little wave there. But yeah, this guy Ilya, who's like the big figure skater, it was so... The thing is, he's going through the whole competition, and everybody's going, oh my God, he's the quad king. He's the best thing. He's going to win. Everybody built this kid up. He's like 20 years old. And everybody's building him up through the whole competition, and he keeps winning and shit. The last, short program, he gets up, and at the end, he knew he was fucking great because he did a great job, and he won that round, right? But he stands there, and he's going, as the crowd rises, and then he'd turn again and go, up like that. It was amazing. Last run, totally fucked it up. Totally everything he did was wrong. Anyway, that's I'm done. I'm gonna be done now. And it seems like we have another person. Oh, am I over time? How over time am I? Yeah, I got a class Tuesday night, 7 p.m., an acting class. Come in. We work on comedy scripts from, a long time ago and new ones. 7 p.m., just show up, 10835 Santa Monica Boulevard, the Film Actors Cafe, and good night. And here's Sunda.
Sunda, I can't find a pocketbook. I know. Do you have one? I'm kidding! Aaron, would I ever ask you for your pocketbook?
I don't know. You haven't yet.
Not yet, but there's a chance. Can I tell you something? I never sleep. Not that anybody's interested, but I never sleep. Ever, right? I swear to you, I close my eyes for 15 minutes, and I have my daughter standing above me saying, it's already 6:30. And I'm just like, what fun is that? As I'm leaving, they're like, well, Aviva's coming on now. My daughter has a show that I couldn't make it to New York for the show. So, of course, I'm going to stay home and watch her, right? But why do you tell me on the way out? Because I got to run back and see that other singer that was on with her that can't sing like her. Did I say that? But the scariest thing is I saw my daughter, and I swear to you, it looked like a video of me, like 100 years ago, with that Farrah Fawcett hair. I was like, that's my mother. But she's too late. My daughter is just like my mother, and they didn't know each other. The only memory she has of my mother is hitting her. That is a terrible memory. She goes, I remember Grandma chasing me and hitting me. I was like, what did you do? She was so sick to get up to chase her. When she was in a coma, supposedly, Aviva kept pointing, and then she says, toe moved. My mother said, get her out of here. I said, I thought you were in a coma. So she went into another coma. So while she's in a coma, I say to my friend at the time, who was my friend, I said, watch her come out of this coma. So I said, I wonder where her son is. The favorite child that, you always hated your brother. She came right out of it. You always hate your brother. And I didn't. I left him because he got her off of me. A few things I just wanted to say. If you guys are preparing for your Montreal Comedy Festival auditions, get prepared. Find out how many minutes it is and get your minutes down. You have to know that a showcase is different than anything up here. It means you really have to pay attention to people on stage. You can't write your notes. Why? Because people are watching you. If you look right, they watching you. They try to see your reaction. Okay? That means you're not paying attention either, because you have to act like it's all okay, like you're not sitting there writing everything down that you got to know. Because when you do that, you disconnect yourself from everybody, even though you're preparing yourself. So get out of the room and go into the green room where you can do all of that. But don't do it in front of people because they're so paranoid. You ever hear people, they're like, yeah, I was on stage and they were writing down my jokes. I'm like, I was doing a grocery list, like for real, because I can't remember shit. Well, your mom gave me the best way to do it, though. She's like, you got to use Instacart. I was like, don't get me on that now. Don't get me on that, because that's like, I mean, I learned, I've never, ever shopped online. You can ask anyone in this room. If they need something, Eric, tell my husband to buy an Amazon. Samantha, please ask him to do the order. All right. I found a perfume of mine from 100 years ago that I could, remember Princess Borcasia? No? I mean, what a friggin' brand. They stopped making it. Why? Because it worked. They had this hydro minerale cream and this and that. So I'm at the hand doctor. What is it? The rehab guy. And he has a client who's lying like this, 6'4", brown eyes, and when he gets up, the therapist says, now try to make your thumb hit your wrist. I said, is this a joke? So he's standing there going, anyway, I loved him because his skin was so pretty. I know, I loved her. His skin was so pretty, and he says, because I use Fandango. It's something you probably never heard of. It's from Princess... I was like, Marcella Borghese. That's who it was, a real Italian. And he was like, yeah, that's who it was. And I was like, you smell this? He was like, oh. I was like, mm-hmm. We all got it together, okay? So that's the one thing I wanted to tell you guys about. Also, don't limit yourselves for the colleges, because let me tell you, Dave Chappelle will still do a college, and Dave Chappelle's not 35. Okay? So just remember, it's all about the comedy. When people ask me why I get, like in New York, they'll say, why do they put you on such and such a thing and they don't put me on? And they'll be like, these young kids, they don't know good comedy. No, they don't know you. Keep yourself around and they'll remember you. And even if you're doing a show or something, you find somebody that's great. Not when people say, well, they got so many followers. Look at their engagements. Because out of all those followers, see who they bring to the show, especially if they're in Uzbekistan. You can't get them to come from Uzbekistan. The only one you can get to come from another country to another country is Mike Marino. All right? When Mike Marino says, hey, if we had to get bin Laden, we'd bring up two guys from Jersey. We'd pull up a rock, and we'd say, hey, bin Laden, Ben, do you know how long it took us to get here from Jersey? I think that's the funniest joke ever written. Michael, we are praying for you. You're going to be fine soon, really soon. This brain surgery is going to work, and you're going to be funnier than ever. And maybe you'll switch brains, and you'll become a black woman from Patterson, New Jersey, instead of a white Italian from Springfield, New Jersey. Because if you're in Springfield, you have money. If you're in Patterson, you got to run. You got to run, run, run. And so I run. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room so we can be here all night, and I can make you feel right. I danced to that song. That's disgusting. Remember that song? Is it terrible? I hate Boom, Boom, Boom. But I also hate Disco Inferno. When you're with an ugly guy, that's the song that comes on because it's 8.5 minutes long. And the guy bought you a drink, so he owns you. I got her a drink. Because I got my drink ticket, and I got 2 drinks. We got a drink ticket. And we gonna tell him ain't no alcohol in this drink. That's how we gonna get more money. No, more alcohol. Oh my God, when Bob Dean did that on stage, I was like, he stole my act. And he's like, I'm a bartender. This is what I hear. You can't blame him on everything. But when you're thinking about sinning, just think about doing something along the likes of this gentleman named Brennan.
Sinning Brennan.
Keep it going for Sunday, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Hilarious. Sunda, I have a little present for you.
Oh no.
Look at this, look at this, look what I found.
Hey!
In a little thrift shop. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I'm only gonna wear this once. I might as well bring it to the only person who appreciates it. Yeah. It's New Jersey. Right. Okay. Are you caught up now, Sam? Okay, good. That's how they say it. Okay? Okay. If he buys you a drink, he owns you. That's where we're at right now with women's rights. Okay, I don't know about that. That's a little, it's a little regressive from where we are in the national discourse, at least, right? No, but getting on that tip, though, it's just like, yeah, the entitlement of men, right? You can see it all day in the news. The horrors that men do, right? And it is sick. We're watching some sick shit play out every day, right? The times are basically biblical, right? It's like opening up social media is like it's another book of the Revelations. Look at that. We're on chapter 4. It's like a Harry Potter movie. Like it's just like we're doing another one. We're doing Acts 2 now. All right. I don't know. I'm gonna beef that up by actually going to the reference points in the Bible that have horrible things in them. I put a little. I'll do my research later in my notes. Yeah. So I don't know, man. The violence and the depravity. I always look at it. I want to do this. What if the Bible was written by women? Right? Wouldn't that be just be like a different book? Right? Yeah. Right? It's a Book of Joan. Right? Book of Lauren. Right? Like what is it like? Stephanie. Yeah, Book of Stephanie. Yeah, there you go. Right, the Ten Commandments would be different. They'd only apply to men, right? Right? Be like, if you cheat on me, I'll cut your dick off. That's what it says right there. It's commandment number 5, right? Right. Because we always put women in this weird binary in the Bible, right? Like it's either like a virgin or a whore, right? Mary and Mary, right? It's either your mother or she's a slut. Like it's just like, all right, it's a little confusing. I had a little tag here. I said, I basically think of my mother as a saint, and I think of my father as God. I'm basically like Jesus. I'm friends with hookers, too. Right? That's nice. All right. But again, the horror that we witnessed every day committed by men. War, famine. And I ruined Valentine's Day. The horror that men do. I usually ruin most holidays as a man. All right? As a man, I've been a man my whole life. I usually ruin holidays. Anybody else? Did you guys have a good Valentine's Day? Did you have a good Valentine's Day? Through it. All right. See, there we go. We got another vet in the room. Yeah. Give it up. Round of applause for relationships, right? And if you're single, it's your fault, right? Look at that. Look at that. If you're single, look at you. But you know what? I'd rather, pump the brakes. No, I did it. It's like, it's hard, though, because it's like I already spent all that money on myself. Now you want something? Like, it's just like, I'm trying to survive out here in these streets. With these $16 Subway sandwiches, right? You know what I mean? Just getting from point A to point B. Now I got to feed you, too. All right. And I've over the years, though, I've definitely been a spoiled boyfriend, right? Like back in my 20s, back in my 20s, remember what girlfriends used to do? Just being like, more pussy, right? It was just like the same pussy you had, but you know what? We're going to dress it up a little bit, right? Yeah, some fresh puss, right? It's on sale, right? Right, it's like the little mist. You remember holiday pussy, right? When you were younger. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to my girl's house. It's gonna be a good time, right? It's the misting from the produce section on puss. Okay. But like now that I'm older, it's like I've actually been like keeping track of the gifts that I've been getting. You ever get socks? Yeah. Like I'd rather take the pussy. All right, can we just actually let's go back to that. All these honest gifts. Yeah, but I ruin holidays because it's just so much unnecessary pressure, to like make the day go well, right? And that's the trauma from my life. Right, from my past, my upbringing, because I was in a family of 6, right? So making a holiday special, somebody's getting in a fight, like we're at the restaurant, we're just trying to say, no, can you move over? Can you move over? And then after like the 6th or 7th time, my mom just lashes out at one of us, And it's just like, we don't even know who got hit. I think there's somebody else who does a bit where it's just like, oh, bam! And we all have to check to see the fallout, right? I think somebody else actually has that same bit, and I'm channeling it. And I don't know whose bit that is. Probably like Kings of Comedy or something like that. Just something I watched years ago. I took her out. I took my partner out to an Indonesian restaurant, and then the Carson go-karts, right? And you'd expect we'd have a fantastic time, right? And it was all good. The whole day was really well. She was yapping. I was listening, right? You know. And then we get to the go-karts, and it's just overstimulation. And it's like, I don't think I'm on the spectrum, but when it comes to like 400 kids I'm not in charge of, and then I have to fight through that, you know? Like I have no, there's nothing. They're being assholes, and I have there's no weaponry. I came to the gunfight with the tickets that everybody else has. I have nothing going on. And so we were on our third race, right? We've already been hit by kids passive aggressively or aggressively. We're in go-karts. They're fucking dickheads, right? Right? I felt like I was in Talladega Nights for a little bit, going 25 miles per hour, right? And we're on our third race. And she's like, I'm just like, look, I think I'm done. And she's like, wait, we have 2 more races. And I'm like, no, look, I think I'm kind of burnt out. But we have 2 more races. And I said, shut up. I had mentioned my partner is Latin American, okay? All right? And you would have thought I shot her in the knee. You would have thought that I brutally murdered her family and stared her down. Because we didn't have a good time after that. All right? She went off on me in the line, and let me tell you how embarrassing it is when there is probably 14, between the ages of 6 to 14-year-olds looking at you like you just got in trouble. Everybody got, no, but see, the thing is, everybody just got really quiet, which was more embarrassing. I was like, I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry, okay. So in order, I think, for all the horrors of the world to stop, we just really need a Latin American woman to step in and yell at these honkies for ruining the planet. All right? All right. Her name has to be Mary. Right? All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm Brendan Weeks. Bye.
Hey, that's what we do. Come on in, have a seat. Welcome to our world. We'll get you on the way out. This is a very fun place. This is called the LA School of Comedy, where dreams come true. Dreams come true. Oh, how cute. I'm talking about you, sir. Hello there. Where are you guys from? I knew it. My last name is Kronquist. See, these get excited. These niggas know what to do. I can't say my name. I can't say it right. They could say it. How do you? It's Crown Branch. Kron. Say. Give them a round of applause. To hear my name said the right way is so wonderful. I've never been to Sweden, but I kind of like my last name. Dun dun dun. But don't drop that vowel. Wait, don't drop that consonant. Do-do-do, cause it will make you a racist. Do-do-do, I'm not a croon, wait, I'm a Kronquist, I'm not a Coonquist, but I can be one, and we can have some fun. Yeah, that's right, that's the Kronquist song. My daughter just did a show tonight. I don't know why I'm talking about it, but I don't want her people to see what I said, but she really should have been doing the whole song. Oh my God, did I say that about my daughter? She was just so great. Because I'm looking and I said, what happened to her voice? Was the first thing I said. And nobody can hear us because it's on YouTube. And of course, my daughter, the rabbi, Tova, was just like, shh, Just say that. If you can't say anything nice about somebody, don't say anything. So why don't you say something nice to me? Can somebody say something nice to me instead of saying, you're going to get up? It's 6:30. I was like, amazing, and then I got the hiccups. Oh, my God. When I get the hiccups, it's terrible because it's hard to fight. You know, then you. It's really, really. But I gotta be me. Let's call Armando Yee. Come on. He makes me what I am.
Okay, wonderful. Gosh, goodness. Let's give it up for our wonderful owner and hostess, Sunda Cronquist. My gosh, goodness gracious. Woo. I have actually been to a small city called Malmo, Sweden. Very nice. Stockholm, Sweden. Love Sweden. Beautiful place. You were born in I had a feeling. Were you born in Malmo? Wow, that's spooky. And now we get into the psychic portion of the meeting. Here we go. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yesterday, spent a nice evening with my girlfriend at the racetrack. She actually has a little corgi, and we were watching the corgis race across the finish line there, yes. But I will say this, is everybody familiar with that Find My Friends application? The Find My Friends app, that iPhone feature that allows people to track your every move, know your exact location like you're an Amazon package? Except for out for delivery, it might say out being sketchy. Yes. All the women, speaking of Valentine's Day, all the women in my life want me to have that on at all times. My girlfriend wants it on. My sister wants it on. My mom wants it on. Even my grandmother wants it on. She's like, mijo, I just like knowing where you are in case I need to pray extra hard. Extra hard, yeah. I turned it off once, just once, and they act like I got taken by ice. Yeah, I did, yeah. 14 missed calls and a group chat titled Donde está el pendejo? That translates, a.k.a. track his dumb ass. Track his dumb ass. Now I have it on all the time, 24/7. I feel like I'm not a person anymore. I'm a walking GPS signal with sneakers on. I really am. But I've accepted it. I don't have privacy anymore. Find My Friends has turned into Find My Every Movement. Really has. I am one bad day away from wearing an ankle monitor just to keep all the people in my life calm. Terrible. I'll tell you the worst part about this, and this is going to get a little X-rated here. The worst part is that I can't go to my favorite taco stand because it's too close to the local strip club. Yeah, because that app doesn't say, he must be hungry. No, that app says, what is he doing there near poles and bad decisions? My girlfriend asked me, she's like, Armando, what were you doing there at that taco stand near the Body Shop for 27 minutes straight? I was like, baby, that's how long it takes. The line was long, and the meat is slow roasted there. Yeah. It's like I'm not here for ass. I'm here for al pastor. You know, geez, God, baby, I'm not cheating. I'm chewing. Hold on. Yeah. But I will say this. I feel like as a society, we're declining as a society. And then I'm standing in a public bathroom reading a 3-step tutorial on how to wash my hands. And I'm like, that's when I realized, I'm like, that's not a feeling, you know? Yeah. We used to build pyramids. No Wi-Fi, no YouTube tutorials, just math. And slaves. Yeah. I probably would have been one of those slaves, by the way. Yeah. Not one of the strong ones either. I probably would have been the guy holding the rope like, is this thing level? You know, these guys are pulling 3-ton stones across the desert. I'm nowhere near the pyramids. I'm 40 miles away on a boat being like, wind seems fair, gentlemen. Carry on, carry on. But now we have little laminated signs with cartoon hands teaching us how to use soap. It's crazy. It's like step 1, apply soap. Step 2, rub hands together. Step 3, rinse. It's like that's not a process. That's kindergarten. This is where we are right now. Holy smokes. And it actually says rub hands together. It's like at one point somebody must have tried it independently. They're like, well, my hand must be clean. Yeah. By the way, if you're taking notes back there, I'm a little worried. If you're taking notes. Because at some point we might be sharing the road later on today. Speaking of the road, I will say, everybody familiar with the Waymo, the self-driving cars? The Waymo's self-driving cars driving me insane, driving me crazy. Just recently, one of them gets aggressive on me. Cuts me off. I honk so hard, I scream so hard, I almost turned blue in the face. And then I realized there's nobody inside. There's nobody inside that car. I felt like I was screaming at a vending machine that stole my dollar. Yeah. At that point, I wasn't even mad anymore. I was just having an emotionally charged bonding experience with that mechanical appliance. I was like, why do you do this to me? I trusted you. Yeah. I will say this is happening here in beautiful Los Angeles, where we know that it can take 2 hours to drive 5 miles on the 405. 2 hours. You can watch an entire Netflix documentary and still be on the same exit. Why on earth would anybody want more empty cars circling around aimlessly? It's like, great. Now LA traffic has robot cars also stuck in traffic, and they probably don't want to be there either. They're like, please, take me back to the charging station, please. I will say this, I'm an optimist. I like to look at the positive side of things, and I do have a little road rage. And back in the day, I'd lay on the horn at somebody, boop, and they'd scream at me, they'll yell at me, they'll chase me for 3 exits down the freeway, flip me off. Now with a self-driving car, I can lay on the horn for 20 minutes straight, boop, and the car will just be like, thank you very much for the feedback, updating software. Yes. Best part, no awkward apology at the red light. You don't have to roll down the window, be like, hey, sorry, going through some stuff. No, the car will just maybe turn on the windshield wiper, like saying, namaste, brother, kumbaya, go in peace, go in peace. I will say this, that I think the self-driving car, the Waymo, might be the best thing to happen for the dating scene in Los Angeles. If a date is going well, you don't have to worry about a driver, really. No awkward small talk, no judgment, no Uber guy being like, hey, you guys seem tense, want some gum? No, it could just be you, the date, and that little Waymo car being like, destination updated, getting down to business. In Espanol, we say, órale pues, let's roll. My name is Armando E. Jr. You can find me on all the platforms there. Give it up for the one and only Sunda C, looking fashionable, looking great. Our diva, the superstar, Sunda Cronquist.
That's the good news. It's Armando what now? Armando C, E, but there's no middle initial? Yeah. There is? Is there a middle initial?
No.
All right. It's Yi instead of Yay, it's Yi. Nice, right? You ever been this close to a stage before? Well, don't worry. You're in California. Soon we'll have Dad dancing on the stage, okay? We'll be like, come on, Daddy. Make it rain, Dad. I have a joke I don't know how to fix. So I will do it because they're here. So I do this joke and I say, just poor people. They're Swedish. I have no other Swedish people that come here but me. I'm the only Swede here. It's true. But the joke is my mother, my father's Swedish, my mother's African American. My mother drank and my father yodeled and drank. But they don't yodel. Correct?
No joking.
No jodeling. No jodeling. Jodely, jodely, jodely. Hee-hoo. So what do? Just drink?
Germans.
Germans? What?
Germans do that.
They would do that. Oh my God. Did you see? Now look, I can't say this because my husband's not here, but you can't go to you can't do that. AOC, they have to give her a script. They're making us look bad as women. She's like, where do you think we're in Venezuela at the end of the equator? And I was like, look, I know that's wrong, and I'm bad. She made a statement today that looked like me. She was saying something today that sounded like me trying to... Andrea Ocasio-Cortez, whatever. I can't even say her name. I feel so bad. I love the lipstick. I'm so in love with her lipstick. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Puerto Rican red that I love. All right? It's hot. Am I smudged?
No, she does.
No, she doesn't smudge. She's matte. She's like... But today I was like, is it by the equator? Then I said, oh my God, I can't believe that. Sherry Shepherd thought the world was round. I mean, flat. I couldn't believe... And I almost got confused. I said, wait a minute, I can't believe that. I missed a lot of school. I went to Catholic school. You don't have Catholic nuns? You have nuns in Sweden, right? No?
These guys grew up in the Bay Area when they started school, so...
You mean...
Swedish, California, back and forth.
Oh, the Bay... Oh,
School
that's...
in Sweden.
Oh, you are. Good.
Yeah.
You got to be with your people. Be like, Swedish power. What do it mean? Swedish power. Yo, what's up? No. But if we don't... Okay. Oh, my God. I got Hebrew and Swedish confused. Nobody ever said... Unless you're from Haifa. La Isla Haifa. What do they say? If we don't sing, what do we do? We yodel? What do we do? What can I say? What do they do besides make Swedish meatballs? Tell me. Dance around the pole. It's natural that I'm on a pole. Midsummer's Night Dream. No, Midsummer's. Midsummer.
Yeah.
Make great furniture.
Great movie.
IKEA. Oh, do you like IKEA? No way. I've never known one Swede that. Me either. And I say it with such disdain, you would think I was 100% Swedish. But everybody, when people say to me, "Oh, I saw something with your name in it," I go, "Sunda?" They're like, "No, I went," and everything had Quist on it. Quist. I'm like, "It's Kvist. It's not Quist. It's Kvist." And there's a umla over. Don't get me started on my name. And my name isn't even spelled that way. It's with a K. All right, not too many K's. Too many K's for me is not good. K. Sunda's no good. We got to get some more Swedes on stage, man. How long are you in town for?
Thursday we drive up to San Francisco again.
That's wonderful. When you guys are in, we'll talk after the show, but when you guys come back, we'll do something. And now you got friends here. And Aaron's from the Bay Area, actually. Yes. So that's wonderful. I was there once. I've never been to Berkeley.
No, it's amazing. I love that.
Really? Like, what's it like? I heard there's a lot of white people. That's all I heard. They said when you go, there's a lot of white. That was you that said it.
That's right.
And my black girlfriend that's there. She noticed it, and she married a white guy. He's Swedish, probably. You know how they are, those Swedish guys and those black women make those beige babies. Hi! Me and Brennan are beige, right, Brennan? We're doing it. All right, we were waiting for you to come back because we don't worry, I'm not going to freak you out. I'm not going to freak you out. I'm going to let that settle down a little bit. Because I have some beautiful talent for you to see. You should always see women in comedy. You should see women in comedy because it's not an easy thing for women to do. I know Brendan makes a joke that, right, men buy you a drink and they think they own you. You're right. Oh, no, I said that. Oh, I said that. It's true. Don't dance with a guy on a long song if he buys you a drink. It's painful. Oh, it's so painful. You just want to go. And how do you say it? What about when you make believe you see a friend? You're like, excuse me. And you walk away and the guy's right behind you. You didn't see nobody and he knows it. He knows it. He knows you're lying already. And you didn't want that drink, slow gin fizz, because I don't know what to drink. But I do know what you should be thinking about. You should be thinking about women in power, because women need to rule the world. It's true. And it's true. Because every month, you guys be straightening up, okay? I can just tell you that right now. You'd be like, it's a new day. Better get up. Come on, President. She must kick his ass, Melania. Get your ass up. Can you imagine? I'm coming. Someone says, Sunda, do you know he wears a diaper? I said, do you know I wear one? I'm kidding. Minor designer. I'm kidding. I'm wearing absolutely nothing, sir. And I don't know why I told you that in front of your daughters. It's like after the sex change, everything changed on me. That's what I told somebody that once, and he said, I knew it. Do you see this? Do you see this? The guy says to me, the smallness of the breast, the Adam's apple, the facial hair. But I don't care, I still love you. And I should know something was up because he said to me, I've never seen you looking as lovely as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. That's a song. Isn't it? Right? It is a song. I love that song. I've never seen you look as lovely. Lady in Red. Right, that's us. Imagine if Lady left you on red. You'd be upset. She left me on red, which I didn't know what that meant, and there's no red in my phone. And my daughter's like, you left me on red. You left me on red. I have no color on there. I have no color on there. And then the other day, they're having a conversation about some guy, and they this, and they that. I said, who are you talking about? She says, the producer. I said, and his who? His partner, his wife, who are they? She says, them. That doesn't answer my question. They are them? I went to Catholic school. I knew who they are. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. I'm saying all this stuff so you can see something in person. This femme fatale is making her way across the country. And you're going to see her in New York very soon. Let's give it up for the comedy of the one and only comedy concierge, Samantha Linderman. I can't hear it. Yeah. Yeah, try that pole.
Welcome. Are you having the time of your life? You guys might recognize me from earlier. Do not worry. I'm not going to be crazy. I'm not going to be crazy. Women in comedy. Look at you guys. You're like, why are you touching me? I know. My dad almost came tonight. And I uninvited them quickly. I was like, actually, never mind. You guys have plans. You're going to go to dinner, right? No, never mind. Never mind. My dad, he's my comedy inspiration. He loves to watch fart pranks. You probably don't. You're wearing it like a blade. Like, he likes to watch like where somebody has like a machine in their pocket and then they walk through and they press a button and then like they get in fights. Nobody else. But it's better because he used to watch car crash compilations, and that scared me because I'm like, why are you laughing? Like, why? Oh, because he has really bad road rage, and I'm like, I don't feel good that you're laughing at like a video of like what the thing collapses on the truck. I don't know, but boys love YouTube. I don't like YouTube. I like Hulu. You know what I mean? Like, I like a straight up like show, like a movie. Oh my gosh. Okay. So okay. So I have this cousin. My family, like, we live so close together, and then we also don't see each other, but when we do, it's too much time. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I live in a duplex, and my aunt's on the top, but then also I can go 3 months without seeing her. But then also, like, I know, like, when she went to bed. Like, it's too much. Like, you know, I don't know. It's, like, it's too much, where I feel like it's Fiddler on the Roof. But I'm still not married. We covered that earlier. I was just at a wedding with my family. I promise you I clean up nice. I was wearing a dress and everything. And you know it's bad when people are like, you look so pretty. Oh my gosh, I didn't know. Oh, you didn't know what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't know what? It's like when my boss said she didn't know I was Jewish, and then she says, oh wait, now I can tell. I keep saying it over and over because I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Do I look like I'm in hiding? Like, what do you mean? Like, what does that mean? This happened to me a lot in my life. And I used to, like, really want to be identified. I feel like I have a Jewish accent where it's like people put it on mute. Like, it's just like that one, like, Jewish woman. Like, I have people in my family, too, where it's like you hit an octave, like, and it's just gone. It's just until the food's there. And then she's the star. I made this for you because I love you. But your blood pressure is high and you're going to... And then it's back again, mute. So it's really crazy. My Zadie fought getting a hearing aid. Like, he really did not want to hear a word we had to say. Even when he could hear, he would go upstairs. Like, that's crazy. And play solitaire on the computer. The original AI was solitaire computer game. And it took our grandfathers, and it took our husbands, and it took, oh my God. Yeah. Spread. He wasn't. Like this he was. Like this he was like boom, 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 boom. But do you need your toast to spread for your like, I don't know if you really, I'm a person who loves in the heart. I just wish I could put that on a dating app. Where, you know what I mean? Where it's like, you know what, like you could be 5'6", but like, are you gonna, you know, are you an asshole? That's a great dating show. Are you an asshole? Not am I there, like, are you? Or what kind are you, you know? Because everybody is, you know? I'm scared that I'm gonna end up with somebody who's like also a creative. That's my big fear. Not a comedian, like I'm scared I'm gonna end up with somebody who paints. And then I'm gonna kill them. I'm scared of that. Like, it can't be both. I need somebody to know how to fix a pipe.
Right.
And it doesn't even have to be a man. Like, I just need, it could be me. It might have to be me. Sometimes I'm talking to these guys and I'm like, am I gonna have to like take a certain level of verbal abuse to have somebody know how to fix the pipe? Therapy or pay for a plumber? I don't know. I don't know, and I get really scared. I'm gonna have to start learning how to use the computer. You know what I mean? This guy, one time he talked to me like my dad, and I was like, pull over. You haven't paid for anything. Like, what do you mean? He was so mean to me. I was like, I'm gonna call my dad. He was so mean. He was so mean. I'm like, you didn't buy me anything. Like, I love when somebody drives you home, they're like, you don't have to Uber. I didn't know that was an option. You don't have to Uber, that's crazy. That's crazy. And by the way, why do you have a hole in your wall? See, that's how they know how to fix drywall. Because they do it themselves. He's like, it's okay, it's my mom's house. Oh no. It's so bad. Boys, you know, you say that, yeah, one time this guy was really trying to dance with me. And I was like, honestly, like, I can't really dance. And then he said I could tell. Oh my God, I forgot he said that. And I was like, why would you say that? And all he got me was a Sprite. That's why I didn't let him spend 1 cent. And he's like waiting for the bartender, like, where's that Sprite? And I'm like, don't put anything in there, first of all. I'm 5'10", like I'll be 5'8". Like, you might need 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think like it's worth it. I might have a good time with myself if it's not enough, right? That's crazy. So I get my nails done at this place, and the girls know me now. But one time, like, they were knowing me too much. And I used to have a shaved head, and when my hair grew out, like, I had a Jufro, whatever. And I showed them the picture of my ID, and it's like 40, it felt like 40 nail techs were just laughing at me. And, like, I couldn't move because she's doing my nails and she was doing my toes. And then they remembered. They're like, and so she's like, can I see your new ID? And she said it was so much better, and I was so scared. And I was like, why was I so nervous? Like, because I don't even have my driver's license. Oh, my God. It's an ID. And I got so dressed up for this ID picture, I think just so I could go back to the nail salon and be like, you see. Because she thought I had a twin brother. She thought I had a twin brother. And it was like a prank. And I was like, girl, please don't start with this. Please don't start with this. But you know what? I'm so glad you guys came tonight. LA School of Comedy. Even when you're not in town, we're doing stuff. We're doing stuff in England. We're doing stuff elsewhere. I mean, so many countries. There is a girl in Japan waiting to come here. And I need to email her, and I just remembered that. And she's younger than me, and she's going to make me look old. She's younger than me, and, you know, so. But listen, yeah, come back. We do podcasting classes, everything. And put your hands together. Okay, this guy's hilarious. He's a new fave, fresh face, but new fave at the LA School of Comedy. Put your hands together for the very funny, very talented Susano, everybody! This shirt, I'm obsessed with this shirt.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Good evening. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude or intrusive. Is minors in here? Are there minors? Okay. Okay. Then that changes everything. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So I was not unfortunately because I love the little fart, but I was a big brother for a very not so loving little sister, who apparently used to use me the way my dad's family used to use him. I was a big kid, so oh look, here comes my savior. He'll kick your ass. I don't know what's happening, and I'm walking up at the end of the day from the bus stop, and all the little boys scatter. And they're freaking running everywhere. Like, what the hell? Did somebody turn on the lights and cockroaches ran? What the? I don't. And my sister's sitting there just like, they were bothering me. What do you mean they were bothering you? Yeah. So this little kid, tiny little boy, and I felt so bad for him. But you know what? He had like the biggest pair of testes you ever did see, because he was probably about this tall. He was in about 3rd grade, and he goes, hey, you know me? I said, no. You don't know me? I've been in school with your sister since kindergarten. I said, all right. So what's up, kid? And one of the other kids in the background, I know him, and I grew up with his brother, and he goes, he likes your sister, fool. He likes your sisters. Wait, shut up, Sergio. No one cares what you think. So what's up, little man? Can I help you? And he's just sitting there looking like he's gonna pee in his pants, and he's like, so like I like, and my sister's sitting there going, shut up and get out of here. Shut up and get out of here, chicken little. And I'm like, fuck, why are you calling? Hey, what's up, little man? I said, hey, I like that movie, kid. What's up, kid? And he's like, you're like Chicken Little? They call me that. And I was, don't let them call you that shit. What do you mean they call you that? Who calls you that? Everyone in the neighborhood. I used to kind of get pissed off for this kid, because I'm like, what the hell? Well, first of all, this little boy came up to me who, in body size compared to each other, I was a giant. And he's sitting there talking about, I like your sister. Can I marry her, please? Oh my God. And I was like, oh, you little. I was like, you know what, little man? When she's ready, you come on back. And my sister, I'm telling mom. He was like, I'm telling mom? What are you telling? That's a good guy. Aren't you? Everybody wants to be a princess. And the guy that came for Rapunzel, he's right there, Mensa. What the? What, are you going to treat him like crap now? Shut up. You don't know shit. You're stupid. Okay, well, so I guess I did wrong with that. I always think like my sister was going to be some kind of big freaking, I don't know, some kind of senator or something. Who knows? Maybe the first president's assistant. Quién sabe? You know. But this little girl had like this attitude, dude, and she always would kind of look at me and go, you know, when people look at us, they think I'm the man and you're the bitch. And I was like, why? Well, see, look right there. You're already grabbing your chest like a woman. I'm shocked. Hey, bro. Don't call me bro. You're acting like one, dude. So what do you want me to... Shut up. They say, oh, man. And she used to get mad because I'd have to beat people up for her when she was little because back then there was no such thing as you're allowed to, like, wax yourself. You know? So this little kid would come out and she'd be like, they're calling me a hairy monkey. And who, kid? And she'd point out the boys and I'd go trip them, beat up their big brothers, whatever. Don't talk to my sister like that. You leave her. Look, me too. I'm Harry Guerrero. Don't leave her alone, okay? Jesus. And so they're like, well, your sister's kind of like a big asshole. My sister's what? She's a little goody two shoes. What are you talking about? No, I don't know what it is, but when she puts on those cowboy boots, she thinks she could just like, she's just like, I don't know, bro. She comes around, it's like, she's just like, what? Say it. She's like, I don't know. Everybody's like shit, and she's shit kicking us, and they're like, she's wearing her shit kickers. No, bro, seriously, you don't understand. She gets these attitudes in her boots. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe one of the days the boots are gonna walk all over you, pendejo. What do you fuck want me? I don't get it, kid. What do you? Well, she's, you know, she picks on people. She starts fights, and then she goes, "My brother will handle you." And then here you come picking her up, and everyone runs. And I go, "Oh, that's what? Oh, well, I mean, I will if she asks, but she never told me shit." Well, what do you mean? I didn't know that. It's so much so that this little fart got to get away with not dressing for 3 years. 3 years. Number 3, my lord. But fucking, so 3 years she didn't have to dress for PE and got A's. And I didn't know about this until the last year. I ran into an old PE teacher who I already wanted to beat up for the way he treated me, talked about me being a racist turd, telling me I was too fucking fat to run a mile, all kinds of shit, you know, whatever. But hey, no, fuck that. Believe me, I got his ass back. So anyways, this guy was picking on her, or so she told me. So she goes, he's being so mean. And I said, no shit. And, you know, just we'll just call him Mr. Goofy, okay? So Mr. Goofy was being a turd. And I said, listen, tell Mr. Goofy that your brother's name is Susano. And she goes, and what the fuck's that gonna do? Like, you're not a gangbanger. You don't, like, what? Like, you used to train in fighting. Ooh. I said, just tell him who the fuck your brother is. And she's, got you then, okay? All right. So she comes back the next day and she goes, I love you. She's hugging me. And what the fuck? She never acts like that. Cook her food. No, that's what you were supposed to do. Help her out with it. That's what you were supposed to do. But I tell her to tell somebody what my name is and she's hugging me. And what'd you do, kid? What do you mean? What did I do? Why? What? Oh my God. Okay, whatever. I'm glad everything's turning out all right. So then my little sister's a little badass all over campus now because she said my name. Congratulations. I still don't know what's happening. Middle school teachers are burning rubber every time they see me. Middle school kids are running like if here comes the demon from the past and oh my goodness, he's coming to make us pay. What the fuck is, why? So I didn't, like, damn, I'd show up and everybody, it was like fucking someone turned on Iron Maiden and run to the hills. I was like, son of, why? What the? So my sister finally goes one day, well, you see, I got tired of him bullying me and saying, like, I couldn't run the mile. And I'm like, you see how I dress. You think I'm going to fucking run the mile and then redo my shit, bitch? No. And I was like, okay, well, you got a fucking bathroom. And I see, no, you don't understand. Okay. Oh, I don't understand what. You think I'm going to go smell like a fucking pig? And who's going to talk to me then? I said, do people even talk to you? I heard you scared everybody. Like, what the fuck? Fuck you. And you scare everyone, obviously, because you use me to do it, douche. But, like, what the fuck is happening? So I finally find out one day. I run into this teacher, and he's fucking damn near pisses himself, and he's shaking, and he's like, I didn't even make her dress for 3 years, and she got A's. Can't you be fucking happy with that?
Can I what? Your sister said if you ever made her dress, because, like, remember when I used to make you use loners and everyone called you, like, a smelly shit? And I think we used to call you stinky? And I was like, so what the fuck is your problem? I didn't make her dress. She didn't smell. She could be pretty girl all over with her freaking little cowboy boots. I was like, well, back to the cowboy boots again. Okay, well, every time a little girl had cowboy boots on, she can kick everybody, huh? But she had to use my name. Like, oh my God, sister, please. But she just didn't want to listen. But I also don't listen, so it runs in the family. Like, why? They were like, Susano, you should do this, huh? Susano, you should do that. You want to go to In-N-Out? Susano, why did you ask? You look like you're hungry, but I mean, I should know. I eat a lot. But I didn't know what to do very much most of the time because being a big brother is like a pain in the butt. Like, I would have still done it. I still do it again. I almost beat up her boyfriend one time for telling her, I'm going to leave you and I want to take the dogs. And I said, well, motherfucker, you got 2 kids and you want to take the dogs? I should stop. Ooh, oh, my God. Take the dogs and go. Here, and then I got my niece and nephew. Everything's good. No, because you're just my brother. You're not gonna do things for me in the end of the night. You goddamn right I ain't. Get the fuck gross. Okay, please, no, thank you. Just so if you have a big brother or big sister, and people say they're a-holes, you should find out if they're using you to bully everyone, because it happens, and more often than you think, and with many families. But that's my time, everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. My name is Susano Salceda. On TikTok, you can find me underneath Susano, the example Salceda. If you like to mess with me, you could find me in your nightmares. And if you think I'm a little handsome, you might be able to find me in your dreams, girl. Now, let me hear it back up for Cinda, please. And thank you, LA School of Comedy. I appreciate you guys.
On the stand. Now, you know that. You should get that copy, that one. That was a nice set. Yeah. They're all nice, but it was nice and clean, you know what I mean? You see what this audience did for you? Just as you're ready to leave, I'm telling you, you got to pay. I'm kidding. Well, I want to tell you, it's been a fantastic evening. And for all of my friends who are watching out there, thank you so much. And to Aviva, if you're watching, you were fantastic. I caught you saying, enough is enough isn't. I have 2 daughters, too. That's my 3rd over there. And there's my son, Aaron. I'm tired. What does she say? I'm ready. What does she say? Thank you. What does your mother always say?
Oh, goodbye.
Yes, goodbye. So, where? Anya, stop it. You know what? You are so insane. I love you. Now you got something to stay for. You got to stay for the comedy of Anya. Get up here. Oh, my God. It has a reflective stripe. I thought you were a frame. Look at this. Would I ever forget you, Anya?
I wasn't tripping. I could have went after too. All right, I'll be fast. Don't feel bad. Won't take up too much more of your evening. Feel free to stay silent and really take in this information this evening. I know my outfit today is matching top and bottom. This was given to me. This was a uniform. I earned this. I am an all-star survivor. If you're not an NBA player or somebody who paid to go to the NBA All-Star game and they say, hey, do you want to work the All-Star game? Run away. Run as fast as you can. 4 straight days in this arena from 7:45 a.m. to 11:30 or 45 p.m. I couldn't tell time at that point. I was delirious. It felt like Roots 2. All-Star weekend. It was horrible. It's crazy. I feel like there was multiple moments in this 4-day weekend for me, for All-Star weekend, where I just realized like my life is not a real life. I'm at a game. It's 18,000 people in this arena at least. Everyone's chanting, yelling, and I'm being yelled at by a mascot to get a giant mat off of the court. that I had to move by myself because the person that was helping me was celebrating with the trampoline dunk team. And that's just a very unique experience. Like, I feel like I can't even complain about that publicly because, like, who else has been through that? Like, the emotions. I mean, it's an unreal life I live. It was all worth it, though. It was all worth it. I did get to see LeBron James. For those of you who don't know, LeBron James is, I mean, I can go on about this guy. Great guy. Like our glorious king. I was tasked with holding the nation of Greece's flag for the intro of the ceremony of the All-Star game, and most people are like, Anye, why Greece? Why that flag? I said, I watched the way they walked in. LeBron will be walking directly in front of my path, and I held my breath for the moment that he would cross my path, and I inhaled as hard as possible. Take in those kingly molecules that are floating through the air. So if my life gets better in the next few weeks, guys, understand that's what I did. That's my secret, putting it out there. It's time to get personal. I was on the phone with my homegirl today, and we were talking about something, like just like life and something happened, like he says, she says and whatnot. And I was like, yo, it's crazy because, like, there was one time where a girl lied to people, like saying that we had done things, like we had been physical, and I was like, okay, that's all right, I guess, but like we could have actually did that. Like I felt bad because I was like, why did you lie? Like, because everyone's like coming at me like, oh, this happened, da da da. I'm like, it didn't happen, but it could have happened. Like you didn't have to lie. That could have been true. I don't know. We could have had a conversation. I feel like no one in this room knows who this is, so this is just strictly for the tape. Maybe. There's a rapper named Roddy Ricch, who's the boxer, a really popular song. And in my mind, he can do no wrong. I'm actually one of his biggest fans. And it's not even about the music. I was blessed to walk the same hallways with this gentleman in high school, and he sold chips, and he would always have the hot munchies after lunch, and that's when all the other chip sellers would be sold out. You feel me? A lot of people run out of, because he's like, you selling all day. After lunch, that's peak sales hours, you know. Lunchtime, that's when we're eating, you know, everyone's buying, you know, oh, dollar lunch, da, 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 da. And the hot munchies was like a commodity. A lot of people didn't even have hot munchies after nutrition, which is our first break. But after lunch, Roddy Ricch still had munchies. In fact, there was one time I was busy during lunch. I had to retake a test. I didn't get to my lunch till after lunch. I said, there's no way I'm getting my munchies today. I'm walking the hallways, depressed, kicking a little paper ball down the hallways. Oh, man. What a terrible day. I look up and I see somebody at their locker. I don't see the face, but I see the joggers, and I'm like, that's not uniform. It has to be Roddy, because everyone else is in uniform. And he closed the locker. It's like the sun hits the hallway. It's glowing. He said, oh, yay, munchies. He had the hot munchies just for me. He knew I would get them. I always buy them. He had them just for me. So I'll forever be a fan. Even if I don't care what the music sounds like, I'm downloading it. I got the next album downloaded. He ain't even made it yet. I'm already downloaded it. I'm a biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan, Roddy. Mad respect. Always had the hot munchies. We locked in 4L. That's for y'all at home. Can we talk about America real quick? This guy's laughing. It's not from here. He's laughing. Of course you can laugh. It's not your problem. It's crazy, dude. I know I was in here last time. You guys weren't here, but previously on the Anye Files, I was talking about how they were like, yeah, they got one guy, and they just shut down the whole operation. They were like, yeah, we got one guy, like the main guy, I guess, and then they shut it down, and then like now we're reopening the case because everyone's like, yeah, this is kind of wild, ain't it? Like, whoa, it's just a lot of, hold on, like it's a lot of stuff. So much stuff that they gave us some stuff, and now the government came out and said, actually, y'all seen enough. Y'all get the point. We shutting it down. Y'all need to see no more. Then it comes out, we've only seen 2% of all the stuff. Like that they have. Not the stuff that we've seen. They only have 2%. And so we have 2% of the 2%. We have less than 2%. Yo, this is crazy. It's like you pay your full you pay to go to, let's say, a strip club. I don't go to strip clubs. I don't know what they do there, but this is my assumption. You pay to go to a strip club, right? You pay your money. You go inside. Now you paid to see somebody strip. The whole evening they only show you ankle. Now I know nothing about strip clubs. But if I paid to see the stripping and I only seen ankles, we need to shut it down and get a new strip club. Is it getting too real? Is it getting too real? Are y'all seeing what I'm saying? Are y'all seeing what I'm saying? Wink, wink. It might be that time. I still ain't paid my taxes yet. I'm waiting to see what we do for real. If we gonna do it, let's do it. Let me know before I pay these taxes. Everybody, oh, we ain't paying our taxes this year, and I'm dumb, waiting on a $3 return because I owe them more than I really. Y'all, let us know if we gonna do this or not. I need to be informed. I'm not the leader because this is crazy. Let me just hold on. I got one more thing. I'm going through a lot right now, y'all. They raised my rent. All right. They raised my rent, and I've only been there for not even a full year yet. So they raised my rent. Ain't even a year left. Like a kid is raised slower than they raised my rent. Like it ain't even a year. They already raised my rent. But it was beautiful the way I got it. It was like a beautiful moment. I was at home. I was just getting home from work. I had a long work day, and I always check my mail on the way in to my place because I got past it. So I opened my mailbox. I had 2 letters in my mailbox. Only 2. No one writes me letters. I immediately know bills. Gotta be bills. No one writes me letters. If you want to write me letters, hit me up, DM. We can make it happen. I need some other stuff in my mailbox. It's a very depressing emotion right now. Like, it's not fun to go to my mailbox. I need fun mail. So I get 2 letters, only 2 letters. One is from our management so I'm like, okay, this is something in my apartment. I'm already knowing my rent's going up because there was rumors of it about to happen, so I knew that. The second one is Kaiser Permanente, my health insurance. I already know I owe them money, so I know that might be the last one. That might be a breakup letter. So I'm like, which one is worse to open first, you know? So I'm assuming the Kaiser is gonna be a breakup. I'm assuming they're going, finally kick me off again. We've broken up 3 times. Me and Kaiser have an on-off relationship with insurance. Like it's just like a toxic relationship with insurance. Like when I need it, I'm there, but then after I got what I needed, I don't really need it anymore. You know, like I got my checkup, I got my appointment for my new eyeglasses. Like what do I need this for now? Like I already have the numbers that I needed. You know, I'm good. All right. So I opened that one. Surprisingly, I had overpaid for my last appointment. They're giving me $10 back. So check in there. $10, 10 American US dollars. Don't spend it all in one place. Moving up in the percentiles. I felt good. I was excited. I said, wow, exciting first mail. Great way to start the mail opening process. Open the second letter. Good evening. How they know it's evening? They know I'm gonna read this letter at night. They know this is night mail. Nobody reads mail from your your landlord in the morning. You want to have a good day and then ruin it with this at the end. So open it. It's good evening. Da 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 da. Appreciate you for being a tenant. Da da da. Shut up. We will be raising your rent from. Should I disclose my rent? Fuck it. I don't care. Y'all gonna pay it for me? I don't know. From $1,550 to $1,560 a month. $10. What? Exactly $10? It's like my rent didn't even increase this month. Look at God, y'all. So this is a message. I feel like this is a message that I want y'all to receive. Like, yes, life will take, but it will also give. God will provide. Amen. Yeah. Amen. Not a preacher, just trying to uplift some spirits at home. Yeah. That's a beautiful way to close. Yeah, so $10, y'all, exactly $10. Next month, I don't know where I'll find that $10, but this month, that $10 is covered. Amen. I'm Anye West, is ONYEWST. Soon as come back to the stage to close us out, I believe. So let's clap it up for her.
Hey, clap it up for you. Anye, how'd you hide back there like that? No, Mark does that too, and I can't miss him. He just hides in that, but he's in black too. But you don't tell people, hey, that's We Made Beige Babies. All right, so, all right, painted black as night. Where are you going to eat? You don't know yet? Okay, I'll tell you where to go. You like Thai? No? What do you want? Ugh. I'm sorry. Why does everybody get upset with me? I don't like it. It doesn't make me a racist.
You had the wrong one.
I've been to Mexico. Italian, yes. I got a place for you. Yeah, I got pastina. What time is it? You got to go. I got to call, make a reservation. All right, you can make it. We're going to do that. We're going to take your pictures up here so you can make sure you post them in Sweden so people know that Kronqvist knows Turnquist knows Greenblattquist and all that stuff. And don't be offended about that. I don't know. People get so offended. No, Alma was saying to me, Sunda, I'm Mexican. I go, but I'm not going to eat you. I just don't like Mexican food. That's all. And then she makes me something anyway. And she goes, no, it's no spicy. It's no spicy. Maybe not on the way in, but on the way out. I said, Alma, you got me again. So people tell you, hey, you're funny. You probably are, but you'll never know until you take it from the page to the stage. And you guys have been a wonderful audience. I want to thank my family who came out here from Sweden. We might be related. You never know. Thank you so much. Thank you, Samantha and Aaron. Good night, everyone. Now you got to get up here and get your picture done. Where's your phones? Magic.